We all live in a world where everyone is unique in their own special way. We all have different lives, different backgrounds, different dreams, different paths, different beliefs. But one major thing that's dividing us is the difference between rich and poor. We all see the life of the rich on TV and on music videos and movies. But how many of us know what it's like to be homeless and live on the street with nowhere to sleep and nothing to eat? How many times have you walked right by the person asking you for the change out of your pocket just so they can put food in their stomach? Sometimes life deals you a bad hand, and what you have today can be gone tomorrow. This film is a special documentary series giving the ones less fortunate a voice so they can tell their story as they try to get back on their feet and live a normal life. The voice that never gets to be heard because they are too busy using their short time with you, asking you for your help. We are all God's children. We are all one big family. We all need help at times, and we are all under the same sun.
My name is George Walker, and I'm 57 years old. You know, you can be up, and you never think certain things occur in your life, and a lot of things came into my life and have changed me. It's nothing about crack. You have that wrong. It's nothing about crack. First of all, my financial situation was running out because of what I had to pay. I had medical bills to pay, I had co-payments to pay, and I had food, those essential things that you have to have in a house. But I took sick. And from the time that I took sick, I noticed in that month, which was in February of 2009, 2009, my situation changed. And it was not going for the best, it was not going good. I started falling. And what I mean by falling is that everything that I touched, it didn't last. And I know right then I had made a promise to God that I was going to be there. I reneged. And I reneged on a lot of things. My situation changed because of I didn't do the right thing. When you start chasing drugs, alcohol, females, everything changed. Your whole status changed. I got off track. I got really wild at one time because I felt lonely, depressed. And when you feel lonely and depressed, you'll do most anything. And I know this because I speak from experience. You start off, one friend might say, "Come and smoke a joint." That joint can turn to smoking smoking crack. That can turn from that to alcohol because you done got weak. Then your lifestyle. You don't care if you're going back to a house or take a bath. Your lifestyle will start changing. You don't want to keep an apartment. You don't want to keep a place to stay. Most women, they walk out of a man's life when he can't pay rent or take care of the responsibilities of bills. I sleep in my Cadillac. I sleep in my Cadillac. I've been in my car now about a month, almost a month. Almost a month. I'm in the car warm. It's warm. My foot, I wore boots, Timberlands. I kept socks on. I never take my boots off. It got a sore that was rubbed on my toe. It started from there. I went back to the hospital. They checked it out. They gave me ointments, antibiotics, and I put the boots back on, washed my foot, and my foot got infected. And from it started from there, it's got infected. So between the time I kept it on about 6 more months, it become gangrene. Gangrene has sought in my big toe. My toe busted open just like hamburgers, just like my toe. I never thought a toe would open up like that. It opened up just like like just regular hamburgers. So I went back to the hospital, and they kept putting me in. They put me on an IV, and I stayed on vancomycin for a year. Been on vancomycin for a year and a half, and that's the strong stuff that killed disease for what I have here. My foot I lost all my toes. I just have half a foot, and I stay in pain. It's slow healing because another thing that I do is taking a while for this foot to heal, and I'm trying to just not let gangrene and nothing else get in it. So it changed my life. It changed my life, and what I'm going through now is one test, and the test that I'm going through is just be strong enough to be a survivor. Out here, that's what you have to be. You have to be a strong survivor to pull through this. I create my own work. I know how to live. I go hustling, I paint, I do yard work. I have all kinds of different trades that I do. So this is what I do, and I know how to do it. But I can't do nothing until this healed the right way. People think that this is all some people's about. I've given all my life to donations. Out of my jobs, I get a United Way. I give to companies that they needed money. They took it out of my check. I worked all my life. I made very good money. So a lot of people look at you and they tell you, you know, hey, so all there is bombs, you know. Not everybody you meet like that. It's not many friends that you can walk up to and say, look here, I got a problem, I got a family. It ain't gonna cost me $104 to get a starter to put on my truck. How many friends that you think that you can find that will write a check, go down there and get a starter for you, and put it on your car, have it put on your car, that you can take care of your family? When you're down, you don't want to remember the down part. You don't want to remember all the bad things. You're trying to get away from these things. You're trying to change your life. And that's when you have to be really strong to change your life. You can sleep outdoors, but you know, you sleep in some places, you got so many thieves inside the Salvation Army. They people take you, they rip you off. Most places that you go, they got more schemes and games. So most people probably do choose outside the school. At least they don't have to hear all that crazy stuff. And sometimes you get a peace of mind. Now, let me tell you something. You can come up on the streets, but you got to sacrifice and know how to do what you want to do. Let me give you an example. If they just follow this rule, anyone that's getting a check from the government and can stay out here 6 months and let the check go direct to the bank and take $200 out for that whole month and live out here, if he get $1,200, he can build up and come up. He can come up. He can come up and move on. You can buy what you want. You got a check. You can sleep out there, but that's because you're taking that choice. The choice to get to where you need to get to. And that's what you have to do. You have to sacrifice to get to where you want to go. You got to do what you got to do. To survive, you got to do what you got to do. It's no different than when I was in Nam. I sleep in the woods, okay? So I'm used to knowing how to survive out here. You don't know who you might find out here in these parks. You got people that have a master, PhD, that taught school, and you wonder how they got in their position. I've sat around teachers that been out here that they're now alcoholics. They had lost lost the values about their life, but still they're educated people. I think people get enjoyment out of saying negative things or hurting people that's less fortunate, you know, than them, you know. So then the less fortunate, they mess up themselves too. They mess up good things. They spoil a lot of good things. I love God for taking care of George Walker. And I know, you know, yes, I've did almost everything to be dead. I was a sinner, and I thank the Lord for taking care of me. I thank God for taking care of me, because it's not man. See, man betray you all the time. So I don't trust man. I don't trust nobody but God. I put God first. I put God first. That's all I got, man. That's all I got. I can't count on nobody. I ain't got nobody but God. And I know I got him. I know I got him.
So next time, when you see someone in need, I hope you offer to help. Because one day, that person needing help could be you. God bless.
Because we are all up under the same sun.